Well, here we are, everybody. We are, of course, returning to WOODZ because that's who we're focusing on. So, of course, we're going to be back to WOODZ. And clarification, yes, yesterday the video got blocked this morning for whatever reason. So I re-uploaded it. I took out the first song and I put the first song on the Patreon, which is always free. And then I re-uploaded the two other songs back onto YouTube. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's check out to see what we got going on today, and we'll discuss things. Cool? Cool. Yes, I think that this will be a very good day. He has been very good. Forgot I had that fan going. Anyway, Feel Like. This is the first song of the day. Let's check it.
차가워진 공기마저도 사로잡아버린 너의 touch 날카로운 숨소리도 가라앉힐 듯한 눈빛도 Hush 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 잡힐 듯 잡히지가 않아 넌 기다림이 익숙지가 않아 너무 쉬운 건 재미없잖아 우리 서로를 당겨 like magnetic 내게 하는 말은 다 sweet flavor
Okay.
넌 이미 알고 있었겠지
Oh, that's cool. This is quite the shift. This is really different. Whoa. Okay. That was pretty cool. It definitely kind of has that, like, almost biker bar-esque kind of vibe to it. I do feel like that's a little niche that you do have to be careful with, because I feel like that's like a kind of just what's a good word? I don't want to say overplayed or outplayed, but I feel like that it's not something that I feel like might have aged the best, if I'm being honest. And I think that he does a pretty good job with it. Certainly admire his wanting to try this. That is crazy. I think the reason why I feel like that's just kind of a hard genre to pull off in a lot of senses is because you kind of get one of two people that are part of that genre. That is generally like the actual scary, crazy biker guy that you don't want to mess with, or kind of the opposite. And it's like the least intimidating thing, and it's like, sorry, nobody really buys it, you know? It's just one of those things that I think for real is just really hard to pull off. For me, that would probably be one of the genres I would probably touch last. if it's me personally. But I definitely give him kudos for the um for the for the attempt and the ambition to do so. It's not bad. It's not bad though. Next, we are moving on to Lullaby, and it's freaking out on me. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Next is Lullaby. This is something that always happens. There wasn't really a video for this that I could see that wasn't like done by some anonymous company, or it was like a bad fan cam, and now I'm gun shy after things getting blocked, so we're gonna go with the official audio. Looks like we're kind of sticking in the same genre here a little bit, same area anyway. This is pretty good. This is interesting. Okay. 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 You know, he kind of takes these risks and these chances, and I find that very interesting, because whether you like it or not, there are certain things that's just always going to have a connotation with in music. So first you like make a song that sounds a little bit more like that biker bar blues kind of vibe. Then we have something like this, specifically named Lullaby. Now, there is some connotations. Usually it's going to be like a sad song, or it's going to be like a meaningful song, or it's going to be, something that is actually like a lullaby that you could use as a lullaby. And whichever one you choose, you have a lot of that history that kind of like depends on how you write. And I feel like that with this song, I find it a little bit more interesting. And he decided to go down more of the meaningful side of things, looking at kind of basically what it's translated to roughly. As we see here, it says, the song Lullaby by WOODZ is about emotional pain, holding on to past memories, and offering a soothing sense of comfort through the healing. Key themes in the lyrics: denial and angst. Lines like, I'm still denying, tearing my dry lips apart, show the narrator stuck in the painful memories and struggles to accept a harsh reality. A cold world, a city without conversation, a cold body temperatures, painting the picture of loneliness and emotional numbness. And, cold, using like a actual physical cold, very much as a typical and very effective way to bring that up. Growth and reassurance. Amid the heartbreak, WOODZ offers gentle reassurance. Woo. It'll be alright. I want to sing a lullaby in the notes. Where the tears fall, a new leaf starts to sprout, symbolizing that pain can eventually lead to healing and personal growth. And I feel like that's something that I feel like was definitely part of it. And you can kind of tell more or less like where within the song that all takes place, giving it a little bit more of like the Big Bang, like, I don't mean like the group Big Bang or like, the scientific study of Big Bangs. I'm talking about like in the song, this is like the cutting point as to, where all this is, because he is a very visual storyteller with his music. And I know that sometimes that might seem a little weird, being like, what? How can anything be that's sound be visual? I find music to be very visual. I really do. And this is one of those cases that when you listen to it, you know right away as soon as it starts, this has definitely got some different ideas behind it. And I like this song. I think this is definitely probably one of those songs that I would very heavily listen to and lean on to a lot during situations as well. It has a nice mixture of like the soft, the hard, the melody, the flow, the way that it all works. Yeah, he does a good job with this. This is actually a very phenomenally written song. I greatly appreciate that. And last but not least, we are doing Waiting. I'm excited because it's been a pretty good day thus far. I've actually been very much enjoying how this looks and sounds.
I'm still just waiting. 너는 뒤는 못 보는 듯해. 잠긴 맘이 내 눈엔 보이네. Baby, who makes you waiting? I'm gonna drown when you wake up. 다른 연락을 기다린 듯했어.
Interesting. Hey, this has got some flavor. I like that. That was cool. Ooh. Whoa. Oh. This is good. This is very good. Okay. Nobody's out there. It's all in your mind. Whoa, okay. Trigger warning. That's crazy. Let's talk a little bit about the music, because I'm going to be a little bit honest. I have liked most of the stuff that we've heard from WOODZ up until this point. I think some of it was kind of meh. I think some of it was pretty good. I think that the, especially kind of like the more sadder songs, I guess, per se, the more slower, methodical, uh, bluesy songs that we've been kind of getting, I think they've been fine. I think it is, most of all, they've been pretty high quality. However, I've been waiting for something to kind of just like grab my attention and be that. Like something that's just, oh, wow, this is really good. And again, I don't think that there's been a song that I would say is bad that we've listened to, but I do feel like that quite a few of the songs has just kind of felt like it's there. This song, though, is phenomenal. I loved the melody of this song, and I loved a lot of the ad-libs that he was giving. The energy in it really kind of helped attach to it as well. It's just one of those songs that I get done and I'm like, okay, this is a favorite for me. This is a favorite song for me. This is him really showing up. This spot right here in particular really, really was kind of where I knew that we would be setting up for something very good musically. This melody right here and this ad-lib that he's throwing on is so good. It just really feels like that there's some extra just flavor mixed out with the energy, like I said, and it's just got these beautiful harmonies and ad-libs to themselves. This is, out of this week, the best thing that we've heard for sure, at least for me. And if I'm being honest, this doesn't really surprise me that he kind of went like this. He went this far and did this kind of music video. He does feel like somebody that kind of does pushes the envelopes on this kind of thing. And honestly, I am of the personal opinion that it's always good to see the raw. I think that it's something that, like, obviously, if it's triggering, that's one thing, but it has to be able to be discussed. I think that it's good to, like, not really sugarcoat things. So that's kind of just how I personally feel. So it doesn't surprise me that he would actually kind of go there. He has, from the very beginning, everything that I've heard really kind of has shown that he's not afraid to go there. Very, very good. I love this song. This, to me, is absolutely a favorite. And this, in a lot of senses, just really made today just that much better. This is absolutely, right now, one of my favorite songs from WOODZ. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about this, and we'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and goodbye.